what we're trying to do here is create a WPF user control which resembles and works like a piano keyboard. So we're going to break this down into a few videos, and before we create an actual user control, what we're going to do is we're going to make a regular WPF application which will have all the functionality and the user interface of a keyboard, of a piano keyboard. So once we make a regular application with a user interface containing a piano keyboard and we add in all the functionality, then we'll wrap all that up into a user control, so it'll be easy for all of you to see how it can be done. So I just outline the steps here. The first thing will be make a application which will show and add functionality. Then this is heading 1. We'll make a heading 1. Second will be, so we're going to break this down. Let's just make this into a list, and then when I do it, so this entire thing can be broken down into sub steps. Make a user piano keyboard. Let's make it heading 2. Next will be add event handling to make the keyboard work. The third part would be hook it into a MIDI keyboard to respond to MIDI events. Fourth can be wrap up all the So this is the proposed way we're going to go about it, and so we're going to start off with the first couple of videos right away. I'm just going to show you a screenshot of what exactly we are supposed to make. So these are screenshots of piano keyboards. We will try to replicate this kind of look and feel, where we are replicating one octave of a piano keyboard, which is 7 keys: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, 7 white keys, 5 black keys: C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. So the user control should look like this as much as possible, and you should be able to click on the keys and hear the corresponding note. And after that we will add some code to be able to hook a MIDI keyboard where we can play the keys on the MIDI keyboard, and we should be able to see the response here on this user control. Let's start with making a new project. Let's go to language, C sharp, WPF. Let's call this WPF piano. This will go 4.6 is fine. Okay, so we've got the main Windows XAML file. What we're going to do is we're going to create each key, at least the white keys, as rectangles, and same with the black keys. So first we're going to make the white keys because they are simpler to make. So we need 7 rectangles. Let's go and get started, which means we'll keep, since we're using the grid layout, we'll keep 1 grid row and 7 grid columns. Grid column definitions. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's make a grid row definitions, and row definition is 1. So we've got 7 columns actually. Now we'll define the rectangles. So rectangle grid row, 0 grid row 0, and we change the color to ivory because that looks more realistic. Fill is equal to ivory, and height is auto. Margins we keep as 0. Stroke thickness, let's keep it let's see, 5. We can change this later. Stroke color is black, which will be the borders. What else? One moment. This needs to be column. Okay, so we got our first key. Stroke thickness is too much, let's make it 2. 2 is also, maybe we should make it something. Okay, let's make all the keys first, then we'll get around to doing this. So this will become 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this goes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 7. The stroke thickness, make it 1. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so these have to be spaces. Sorry. Let's make these margins go away. And let's give them all names because these are white keys. So X name is equal to hold on. Let's call this C because this is the key which stands for the note of C. This becomes C. Let's make the other keys as well. This becomes D. E. F. G. A. And B. One more effect we can keep is if we curve the corners, it will look a little more realistic. Let's try radius X, let's see, 10, radius Y 10. Are we there? It doesn't seem to have changed. Okay, if I scroll down I can see the bottom part. So as you can see, this looks pretty realistic, and the only problem is even the top corners have become rounded because rectangles do not have the feature where we can specify the radius for separate corners. It used to be there earlier, but they don't have that anymore. You can only do that for borders. But since we will be adding the black keys on top of the white keys, it will hide most of the top part. So I think we are fine. I'm just going to copy this for the rest of the keys. Yeah, now it's looking much better. And okay, let's save it. Let's run it and see how it looks. Okay, where did it go? This looks fine, and keys will expand or contract according to the window size, which is what we want. Okay, let's so now let's try to put the black keys. We need 5 of them. Let's try the rectangle way. So the first black key will come here between C and D. So let's just see how it's going to look. We'll call it okay, the first black key is actually the key for C sharp, which is written as C and the hash sign, but since we cannot put a hash sign as control name, I'll just call it C sharp for now. We'll see later. So we will remove the radius. Now the black keys have to be shorter than the white key. So let me just remove the radius here. Column fill, these will be black, so let's make it black. Alright, height, let's we'll experiment. Let's put I don't know what the height is right now, 50. Alright, that's too small. 150, let's do the 250. Didn't seem to change anything. 350. Okay, let's put 300, and this is aligned at the center by default, so we need to change the alignment to top. Okay, and let's put a margin here. Let's put left margin 20, so it goes there. Let's try 40. Okay, yeah, it's coming there, but the problem is we need it to go in between both the keys. But that is not going to happen like this, because the columns will limit the display of the control. So this first column and the second column are 2 separate columns, and there is no way we can put the rectangle in between, like half of it coming in the first column and half of it coming in the second column. So what do? Let us try a different technique. Instead of trying to make one rectangle come in between these 2 white keys, let us make it as 2 rectangles. So those 2 rectangles, so one half will come here, the other half will come on top of the next key. So when they are put together, those 2 rectangles will look like one key. So let's try that. So margins, let's forget the margins. Let's put the horizontal alignment. Horizontal alignment. This will go to the right. Okay, where did it go? So we need to set a width. Yeah, we need to set a width. Let's put the width as 50. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, this looks fine. So this is the left half of the key, and we need to put the next half of the key in the second column. So let's put it after the second white key. So let's call this, change C sharp 2, C sharp 1. This will go in the second column, which is 1. Alright, and this will horizontal alignment left. Right, but it's looking too thick. Should be much slimmer. Let's try a different width. 40. Alright, 40. Yeah, this looks better. Okay, so we've got a way of displaying the black keys. Let's just use this idea for the next key. So the next key is going to come, let me see, it should be piano keys. Next key is going to come immediately on D. So let's put C sharp 1. This will become D sharp. D sharp 1. and this will go to the right. It's not showing anywhere. Oh, okay, put the column. Okay, and next we need G#2, so this will come in the next byte key, which is G#2, and this will go in column 2. Okay, and then the next key is coming after F, so that means where is F? F. So let's try it. F#1, whoops, column 3. Okay, this doesn't look right. Yeah, and let's copy this one here and go to the left of the next byte key, that is F#. This column will become 4. Alright, and then we need one more. Okay, so F#1, now it will come after A. No, wait a minute, this has to go to the right of G, so G#1 will come here, just put it to the right. G#1, this is 4. Okay, and this will come after A, so this will be G#2, which has already come on the left. We need one more A#. One will come on the right. Where are we? Let me see this A#. Let's come on the left. Let's go on the right. So I think the columns are wrong. Yeah, this should be 5. 5. Don't see anything. Seems to be some foreign character here. This is a problem. See the design now. XAML. Something else. Wait a minute. Red eye. Where are we? Let's go back to the code. Okay, so every time I start this thing, yeah, this is fine. Every time you use hotkeys to stop and pause and start the video recording, it's inserting a currency symbol, which is causing the problem. So we have the 4 black keys, we need one more. So this is G#2 and G#1. Alright, this is A#1. This will be 5, and yeah, this is fine. And the last black key, which will be here. This will be A#2 and 6. Okay, here we are. Sorry, saved. Yeah, okay. This looks like a reasonably good looking keyboard. Let's see. Yeah, this looks fine. The only thing is the black keys are hard coded, so the white keys will resize, but the black keys will stay where they are. So now we need to add some code to handle the sizing of the black keys as the window resizes. So let's go here. So we'll define the width and the height of the black keys in terms of percentages. So private const double black key width is, let's say, 30%. 30%. And we have to remember that what we're defining here, the width is actually the width of the black rectangles. So one key comprises of two rectangles, so we are defining the width of each of those two rectangles. And same for the height. Let's see, height percent, I think 60%. Okay. Alright, so when the window loads, we need a function to size all the black keys. So instead of setting the size for each of the black keys, we can just create an array which will make it easier for the code to control the sizing of the black keys. So rectangle black keys, rectangle, we got 5, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then let's come up with a method called size black keys, where we take each of the rectangle array black keys and we just set the width. So since the width of all the white keys is the same, we are going to take the width of the white key. Let's take any white key. There's a C, absolute width, actual width, and we compute the black width from the white width, the percentage. So black key, one moment, black key width percent 100. Yeah, this looks nice. So now rect width is equal to black width, which is fine. Size black keys. Moment the window let's hook the resizing event of the window. So this is the window. Let's take the resize event. Size changed. So anytime the size changes, we call size black keys. Let's see how it looks. So let's run it and see. Okay, it seems to I've seen to have made a mistake. Grid size change is the wrong event. I should have hooked the window size event where, no, let me see, where is the window? Here. This is the window. Another window, yeah. So size changed, yeah, now we got it. Let's try it now. Oops. Ah, damn. Seem to be having a problem here. If I comment that out, this shows, but the key width is not going up. Size black keys. Let's see what happened. So the black width is 33.6, white width is 112. It seems to be fine. Oh, I haven't initialized anything in the array. No wonder. So we're going to create black keys. We're going to populate this array with the keys. So we'll have to do it by hand. Array black keys 0 equal to sharp. Okay, so let's see where we are. The first black key is C#1. Alright, so we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually we need 10 because each key is 2 rectangles. So this will be 10. So this is 5, 6, 7, oops, 8, 9. So that's C#2. And then there's T#1, T#2, then there's F#1, F#2, G#1, G#2, and A#1, A#2. Okay. Let's try to run this now. Init black keys. So we're going to initialize the black keys here. Let's see if it runs now. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. The width is being handled fine. We just need to take care of the height also. So we're going to use the same trick here. Just like we did for the width, we're going to do it for the height. And we're going to set the height here, black height. Let's see now. Okay, this looks better. This looks fine.